Hello everyone, happy Friday. How is everyone doing today? Brutal, Jay, Kelly, Ruler, Nico, welcome. We're just cruising around doing most of our regular stuff here. Training up some artisans here. We've got some fun stuff to claim, some fun stuff to give away. Golpe, Up Chaos, Cell Power, CL Gamer, Fotish. Oh, Cacao, welcome. I owe you a thing. Here you go. There you go. One of our giveaways today is also thanks to Cacao. Oh yeah, we're talking about who is that? Someone mentioning a leak? If anyone hasn't seen them, we'll definitely pop up some of these most recent leaks over here. If I collect 100 Dusk from artisans, will glitter be the same amount? No. Those amounts are listed in the someone can definitely find you a link, but there's a table that tells you how much glitter. Good morning! What skills are needed for Aerospace? Aerospace is its own skill. I can probably give a little bit of stuff there. So basically, like, you'll have tasks that train your artisans that give them the Aerospace experience to level up that skill. So yeah, we have these lovely, all of these icons over here. Windace, Bright Aura, Magic... Oh, Magic Mike! I owe you a thing as well. There you go. Martisan channel pin for the bankroll info. There you go. Brutal Days got you. Yeah, let's definitely pull up some other spoilers here as well. This was also in the Leaks channel. Just looking at some stuff from the Leaks channel today. Hey, Jeff, anonymously, welcome. How's everyone doing today? It's like a holiday in the States, right? I'm Canadian. Is it your Thanksgiving today? Or is that soon? Hey, Babster, Badkey, welcome. Next week, okay. Primo, Frank, oh, we got so many people in here today. Yeah, big shout-outs to Cacao and Mike, Magic Mike, and Kyle for donating to the stream today. We have lots of stuff to give away, some fun things. No, it's next week? Okay, alright, sure. Yeah, Canadian Thanksgiving was October 11th. Ours was a while ago. Hey, Jay, we answered this one. Skills for Aerospace, it's not a specific... It's its own skill. So you just need a artisan that you can train to do Aerospace. Hey, Anitzerk one. Welcome. All right. Well, those are some. That's the stuff from the Leaks channel. If you haven't already seen it, cool stuff, things that are coming. We're just running around doing our stuff here. Snowing in Quebec. Oh yeah, we got some snow here in Alberta as well. Okay, I don't think we're training anyone else. Unless you're ready to do a level. Oh, you're ready to do a level. Okay. Afternoon. Snowing in Toronto as well. Hey, right on. Yeah, so of course, Cacao, Magic Mike, we appreciate the donations. VIPs have been given accordingly. Those people, lots of people who are regulars on the stream. Love to see them tuning in. The VIP doesn't do much for you. It just lets you post links in the chat, which, if you're being incredibly helpful already, is also helpful for us. Sun is shining in Spain. Right on. Ah, there you go. Shout out to the Adratica settlement for one of our donations today. Thank you. So of course, on the Friday streams, there are some things that we always do regularly for the people who have never tuned in before. We do our Rusty Rig rolls. We try and do these ones frequently. If we ever hit a Roverworks or a mining rig, we give those guys away on stream. They get added to any of our giveaways. It's been a while since we've won one of these. We tend to open some of our other packs in the shop. We'll roll, you know, some of these degen packs, maybe stuff in the glitter shop will be something to look at now. And then, of course, we give away lots of stuff that is donated by the regular viewers, which is awesome. Shout out to Kyle as well. Kyle also donated a reactor to give away today that he won from those exact rolls, I think. It was the glitter rolls in the shop. So glitter, yes, these thorium reactor rolls. Oh yes, collect our chapters. So if you're someone who has a library and you happen to own all 13 chapters, there is a button at the top that will allow you to collect all 13 chapters. And if you can't do that, you can collect one at a time by opening the chapter and clicking on the bottom of the chapter with a collect button that would be right here. Yeah, so that's lots of our sort of regular things that we have going on here. We do some giveaways. We answer every single question. If you have a new player question, you drop it in the chat. We absolutely pick that up and we say hello and we answer your questions. I have a specific giveaway today. If you are a new player, you don't own any land, you're new to Million on Mars, say hello. Say hi in the chat, and we got some stuff to just specifically hook up a brand new player with. Not right now, but, you know, just throughout the stream. If you're someone who's brand new and you're tuning in, you're saying hello, yeah, let us know, and we'll make sure to get some fun stuff sent your way. So we're really... oh, yes! Oh, the master roll. The master electrical roll. Oh, that's amazing. So the chances on those guys when you're doing these 501 tasks are rarer than hitting a mythic roll. So that's pretty nice. That's a nice pickup. Oh boy. Those things are expensive. That's like 2,500 Dusk or something. All right. That's making our journey to 150 a little bit easier. We've got another set down here to claim. And 3 journeymans, not that bad either. So, just have a look at our skills here for the people who've been tuning in regularly and watching this. We had some surveys come in recently. And we had, I think at one point I was getting close to like 100,000 Dusk. There was a lot going on. And I dumped all of that Dusk into buying master electrical papers from people. And from everyone in the stream. So we're pushing up to Artisan here pretty soon, I think. That's been a bit of a journey. And we're also working on Fabrication next. I think we've picked up... we picked up a fair number of Fabrication papers as well. To start leveling that guy. What are we sitting at? Yeah, we picked up 30... Basically, any of these 2,000 Dusk papers, we've been buying up all of these. So at level 150, you can claim an Artisan Signet. So for people who aren't aware, once you get a skill to level 100, you are able to claim Master Signets, which are used to create packs for those skills. And you can claim those Master Signets every 3 days. The Artisan Signets, which you can claim at level 150, you can only claim every 7 days. So, we're pushing up a skill to that really high level so that we can start claiming those Signets early. So that once there's a use case for them, we have a little bit of a supply built up. Because Signets are expensive. For the people who are even willing to sell theirs, you know, 1,000, 2,000. Yeah. Can you claim artisan in additional to master? I believe it's in addition to your master signets. I think we have a video out on it on the YouTube, so they're on separate timers. But you can only claim one master signet, so if you're trained in 2 skills, you have to pick one to claim. Scavenging? Yeah, there are no scavenging signets. Because scavenging takes no papers to claim. It's not a trained skill. You just dug in the dirt a whole lot. Do people have questions on glitter so far? How to get it? Where to get it? What to do? So, if you're someone who's new, you can head to your inventory. You can click this Find Missing Founder Token button. It will link all your founder tokens to your inventory. And then you can claim all your glitter with the button at the top. So currently only with founder tokens. About a month from now, you'll be able to claim your glitter the same way you claim Dusk from all your Martisans, with a claim glitter button as well. And then eventually down the road, potentially other ways to get it once it's built up a little bit in the treasury. Maybe it will be introduced in a few other spots. So, that was a little bit bright. So you can see glitter pools that exist, right? A treasury, a balance, wrapped glitter. So as this wrapped glitter is getting traded in the market, this will be taxed as well and be put into the treasury. So eventually, once there's a little bit more glitter in circulation, because glitter is, it's not burned, it is one-to-one, it exists on chain, it exists in the game, it is all the same thing. So this glitter, you'll eventually be able to use it in different areas. So currently it's just used in transporting buildings or purchasing stuff in the glitter shop, or in the action menu. If you want to trade it to other players, you can wrap it to sell it in the marketplace. We need a way to get artisan scavenging tools. Do you know how to get them? So obsidian tool packs would be the way to go right now. Or opening those founder drops, those gold packs that founders get every Friday. Those have a chance to get them as well. So, like, they are incredibly rare on purpose. They are intentionally rare. Hey, look who made it in. Someone ban that guy. Get him out of here. It's today's stream sponsor. Welcome on in, Match. So we've claimed all of our papers here for today. One of the tough things about going to obsidian packs and where to get them. Sure, yeah, we'll talk about that before we move on to talking about electrical here. So in the machine shop, you can create various tool packs. So one of the issues with these high-level tool packs is that you need to get recipes for them first. Hey, Winnie, welcome. So you can get these recipes from opening loot boxes. So from other scavengers, people who've already found them. Obsidian packs may not be in yet. There's a small chance in some of the lockboxes, but you'd need crazy luck. Yeah, that's the gist of it. So open the lockboxes, get the recipes, create the packs, open them. The only issue with the gold packs is that the gold packs don't have a chance for artisan tools. You need the obsidian packs. So right now, if I were going to be specifically hunting for an artisan tool, I would be heading to... heading here, looking for scavenging tool packs. And opening up these guys. These are probably going to be your best chance if you want specifically artisan scavenging tools. It's cheaper to get the other one, but then you need to hit the 1 in 8 as well. Yep, artisan tools are difficult to acquire on purpose. That is intentional. There are gold packs. Gold scavenging packs. Or there is one. This is the same thing, right? Where this has been one that was made in game, minted to the chain, and while it has better odds of higher levels, it doesn't have Artisan, but it does have 5% chance at a Master. So if you're after a Master tool, that's a pretty good one to pick up. I think just buying the tools themselves, probably going to be very expensive. If we look at scavenging tools and we look at like a master tool, oh, no, just buy your master scavenging tools. Yeah, artisan though, we're out of luck on those. Oh, okay, our music is getting a touch loud there today. Okay, let's tab back, have a look over here. Okay. Level 50 for seed sowing is kind of high to be able to do seeds, seeing as you also need a seed sowing kit. So this is, Up Chaos, a great thing to talk about. Okay, so for a very long time, everything in Million on Mars was able to be done by everybody. Anyone was able to do any skill, anyone was able to get into anything, and the idea was to have people specialize in specific things over time. So now we have that requirement that, I mean, 50 life scavenging technically is still open to anybody to, or life science, sorry, life scavenging. 50 life science is available to anybody to do, but it is starting to force people to specialize in certain areas of the game, to be that farmer, to be that scavenger. Like, you can't have everybody do everything anymore, right? And so at a lower level for seed sowing, of course, technically still open and available to everybody, but at a higher level, certain things are going to be restricted to the people who choose to specialize in those skills. So you are going to have people who are fabricators or machinists or what have you. Yeah, seed sowing doesn't currently have really high levels, but I think that the intention is for that to be sort of aligned with cooking when cooking becomes a thing, right? So right now it's still the available to everyone, but technically needs some specialization to be good at some things. But eventually when cooking has really niche things like fish, you need to be someone who's good at doing that thing in order to do the fish. It's fun to jump around and do different stuff. Absolutely. And you can sort of be a generalist, but once you get, so you can get up to 99 in every single skill, right? But if you're going past 99, you need to pick 2 skills to specialize in. So we ran around, we claimed our electrical stuff there. Let's claim our settlement stuff. This is going to be a little bit amusing because, for those who don't know, we've been playing poker over on the Grilled Cheese Discord every now and then, and we do a lot of like paying each other for those games by renting each other's buildings. So this collect all is going to look a lot better than it is. Roll an artisan electric paper, we kind of need to, yeah. So we might give that a try today. Try and hit that 50-50 on stream. Because I think we need 1 artisan paper to go to 150. But yeah, this collect all is going to have thousands of Dusk that has been paid out from us playing poker. But it's not like actual settlement income. But it's going to look really good. Okay, so we talked a little bit about glitter and how to get it, where to get it, what to do with it right now. Right now you can use it in the shop. You can put a bunch of it towards purchasing Martisans. Or if you're someone who just needs the Dusk to continue playing, just sell it off in the marketplace. People are paying very high amounts of Dusk for it right now. If we just go have a look at how much people are paying for glitter, 450 Dusk right now for 20 glitter. If that's, if you need the Dusk and you want to play, then you can get it there. The flip side as well, glitter is going to be a long-term valued thing, right? That you can take it out, you can put it on chain, you can do stuff with it. Yeah, you need it to move buildings right now. That's true. But mostly you're going to use it in the shop, or mostly you're holding it because you're speculative and you want to hold glitter for the long-term use of voting on stuff and that kind of thing. But yeah, that's glitter. That's most of what's going on with it. It's not too bad. We do need to talk about seed sowing at some point today, but we are also going to just check in on our training hall and have a look, because in 2 minutes we're going to want to reset this guy. Where can we buy glitter outside the game? Currently, not a possibility. Glitter only exists from those founder token drops at this time. Another benefit that is pretty huge, hey Jeepuelo, welcome on in, is that for each founder token that you own, you can reduce the withdrawal tax of glitter by 1%. And it starts at 5% withdrawal and goes down to 0 if you have 5 tokens. I believe that will change with the fluctuation. So like the current Dusk withdrawal tax had to go up to be manageable. I believe that would also... Oh, only for the first year. Yes, thank you, Match. When the CAD is no longer going to... When is CAD no longer going to be able to produce soil? I imagine that's going to be fairly soon. But basically, the same as seed sowing. Like, the library seed sowing was only turned off once we were confident that the seed sowing was in place and made seeds in a positive manner in the greenhouse, right? Okay, so to go have a look at our greenhouse. So, we've installed a seed sowing kit on this one, which means all of these sowing seed recipes have become available to us. It's important to note that you lose access to all these plant recipes, so you can no longer plant any of the seeds if your library or if your greenhouse is designed for seed sowing. You can remove the seed sowing kit that is in the greenhouse. It would just remove it, but you do not get anything back. This just removes the kit. It's worth noting that your greenhouse, where is our greenhouse? Your greenhouse cannot install a seed sowing kit. There isn't one down here at the bottom, unless it is the max level. So a rare needs to be level 6 to be max level. So if we upgrade this guy to the top level, it will give us access to install a seed sowing kit. Or our Gen 2 doesn't want to have one installed on it, potentially. Okay. This is our Gen 1 greenhouse. Oh, no. Sorry, we need to own one in order for the recipe to pop up. We don't have a spare seed sowing kit right now, so it's not showing up on the bottom here for us to upgrade. Difference between normal glitter and wrapped glitter. So, wrapped glitter is just glitter that you have taken, you've gone through the action menu, you have wrapped it here. And you've taken it to the marketplace to be able to sell it. It can only be traded while it's in the wrapped glitter form. You pay a small tax. The normal glitter is just glitter that you have in your wallet. So you would unwrap the wrapped glitter item in order to get it in your wallet in-game. About the token, it says 52 weeks, but I buy one that was created 50 weeks ago. I have 2 weeks left on it. It's very confusing to me. No. Each token has a total number of claims associated with it, and as those total claims go down, that's how many weeks you can claim on each token. It's not a set time each week. Each token has its own cooldown. So each token can claim 52 times per token, not on a timeline, just per token. Same as Martisan claiming. Do you get to keep the sowing kit if it's removed for reinstall later for another greenhouse? Windace, no, it is destroyed when you press this button. So if you click on the remove seed sowing kit, it is just destroyed in this greenhouse. You do not get it back. Yes, Jeff. The That second icon is indicating that there is a potential for the seed sowing kit to be installed. That's why it appears. Well, the kit it's for each type of kit. It could be a seed sowing kit. It could be an energy core kit. But that is why the second number ends up appearing. It has to do with the kits in the greenhouse or any building. That's why if we go down to like our thorium reactor, we'll also have this second one because it has the potential for a staking. I believe you can install the staking thorium reactor item on this slot. All right. So, how are people doing? What are people's weekend plans? Is anyone doing anything fun? Yeah, of course. So, yeah, the Friday stream is basically just information density. It's every single question that anybody has, we're here to answer it. I like that we're able to train every skill right now. We have enough experience and enough papers to level up anything that we want. But we're currently working on fabrication. That's why I picked up all the papers that we did. An Olympus Air System recipe. Yeah, we could probably help you out there, actually. If we go to the shop and we go to the library research, are we able to pick up a spare one? I mean, it'll cost us a fair number of research credits. And I'm not 100% sure if this will give us the recipe or if this will force us to learn it. But I could give it a try and see if we can sell it to you. Or, Jeff, are you able to do this yourself? Have you done enough fabrication research that you could just come here and buy this? Sorry, keeping up with chat. Have a couple questions just waiting. Yeah, sure. Getting my first Martisan next Wednesday. What do I recommend? I recommend, if you are buying your first Martisan, to just buy the cheapest one that you can. Unless there's like a very small price difference between the cheapest one and maybe another one that has like a level 25 or 50 skill, just grab the cheapest one on the market, because more Martisans is better. Like 2 commons is better than like 1 legendary, in my opinion. Just because of the amount of stamina you're getting, and if that's all you care about. If you care about finding a specific skill, then maybe spend the extra on that. But I personally, I care more about the stamina, because in the long term, getting more stamina in total is going to do better for you. I stepped away. Why isn't electrical showing on our training hall? Oh, okay, so this is worth talking about as well. So, we have trained our electrical to level 149. Currently, that's it. That's as high as you go in Million on Mars at this time. There isn't a way to specialize to go to 150, though that is something that is coming. I was more or less the litmus test on, like, I'm gonna spend all my Dusk. I spent, like, 75,000 Dusk this week on electrical papers. Just buying electrical papers, getting everyone in my guild to make them, getting everyone I know to make electrical papers, and pushing that level as high as I could. Now, then, you know, forcing Mitch to make recipes for people to be able to claim the artisan signets. What's happening, people? Hey, Monk, welcome on in. Hey, James, welcome. Moorcock's answering questions for people. That's awesome. Need both to buy Wastezilla, and I need Wastezilla. I don't have enough to buy both. Gotcha. Hope I don't lose service for the raffles. Cool. Only like 16 Martisans for sale. Nice. The cheapest. Oh, yeah. And if you're looking, if you're someone. Are we level 149? Yes, we are. Currently, we're level 149 electrical. We cannot go any higher at this time. We have a max level training hall, so we could go all the way to 200 if we need to. And of course, anyone in the settlement is able to use that training hall for those higher level training tasks. Cheapest is currently 2.2. Yeah, I think actually if you're looking at like Martisans on the market, I believe that this cheapest one, I'm gonna like ruin my own plans here because I was trying to find a way to wrangle up 2.2 Sol to pick up this thing, because like this is a 35 electrical, lets you automate charge power cell 2. Like this floor cost Martisan is like a top tier pickup in my opinion. Manager, bankroll, all these other things. Like this is fine. 16 electrical, 10 and 10. Like this is a pretty good generalist, but like, oh, is it not available? It's not listed? Is this fractal being out of date? But yeah, this is where you go to find the Martisan market. Okay, let's grab our referrals. Fractals being strange. Ah, okay. Favorite fun button was nerfed hard. Still didn't recover from scavenging nerf. I remember the good times. Hitting that button would give you 10 Dusk, 10 Vibes, 20 Dusk. Yeah, so forcing people to specialize, forcing people to basically nerfing anyone who was botting was the biggest thing, right? Like changing this. Oh, we should also check out these new toasters, so hopefully we can find this. So toasters were adjusted to have, so if you're not aware, these little pop-ups in the corner of the screen here are called toasters when you have stuff that you claim and stuff that pop up. When you now get things that are uncommon, epic, different rarities, it will pop up in the color of the rarity of the item that you're getting. Plus, when things succeed and fail, we're also getting now those like colorful pop-ups of like red and green when they're good or bad things are happening, right? But one way we could easily showcase this is if we go to a building where we can claim Mythic. Wait, no, yep. Red was not the color we were looking for. Let's do some of these buttons. Yes, that's what a toaster was when they were referring to toasters in the messaging on the Discord. That is what they're talking about there. For anyone who was not aware what a toaster was referring to. So we're going to eat here, and then we're going to buy something of a different rarity, just so we can show what we're talking about. So, for example, we're looking for... we need thorium reactor shards. Like, maybe we could buy some of those. Yeah, I don't think if we could buy one of these for, like, 500, is someone selling one? Okay, someone's selling one for 150. That's unfortunate. It's a very expensive reactor shard. But, so when we claim this, we'll get all 350 Dusk back, because that's the difference on what we spent. But we'll also see that green pop-up for claiming the uncommon shard. So this is now the colored pop-ups that you get with the different rarities. So you get uncommon and like super cool. So when you're scavenging and or like when you claim stuff from a building, you get a rare drop. Like look for the colors on the side, right? Definitely, I think we should color the different colored papers for the library the same way, because that master paper absolutely should have been like a yellow drop for us. If you cancel a shard from your order, you get a pop-up. I'm not sure if that's a question. Yeah, so we were going to talk a little bit about seed sowing now as well. So for the people who haven't looked into it, seed sowing is now positive. Oh yeah, rover missions. Rover missions come back with a rainbow of stuff. Oh, a special shard. I see. Yeah, the special buildings pop up in your face, right? Yes. So seed sowing is going to be a slightly net positive, right? So 60 seeds go in, and on average, you're slightly below, right? So 15, 7.5. So on average, you start by losing 3.5, but it is a roll. On average, you're down 3.5 on this 100%. And then depending on 80, 40%, you could gain like up to 35, 5. You could gain up to 40 seeds. So on average, you'll only ever lose a little tiny bit, but you can gain up to 35, 40 seeds. So there you go. Match has some math for you. You expect to gain 6.5 on an average sowing carrots. And so all of them are like this. They're slightly net positive. So you should gain carrots on average, and depending on how lucky you are, you could gain significant amounts of carrot seeds. And so some of the people who have had discussions about this will definitely point out and say like, oh, but I am losing Dusk overall because of my stamina, water, seeds, soil, what have you. So the point with this would be to say, oh, this is plant carrot, carrot. So between fertilizer, tools, water, what have you, you say, oh, but I'm losing Dusk. I'm gaining seeds, but I'm losing Dusk overall. That's not the task itself being a problem. That's the market that needs to adjust to the task. So the prices of the market need to adjust. If doing the task is negative, then eventually the market should shift so that fertilizer, water, everything else becomes a more reasonable cost to make up for the difference in price, right? Hey, Teltos, welcome. And you get seeds, which are hard to get, yeah. Worms are a pain. I don't know if I might have one worm so far. We've got some composters down here in the dregs. So for the people who aren't familiar, I should also just pop this guy out. So I do talk about my settlement in terms of different areas, because areas of the settlement are named and numbered, so each plot is actually already named to match this diagram. So when I talk about the dregs, all these plots down here are named and numbered to be part of that chart. So as you go from plot to plot, it actually says the name and number of the plot down here. To match this settlement layout. Why a power difference from common greenhouse and the others in soy? That's a good question. Welcome on into the stream. That's probably a question for the forums in the Discord to raise up, as I'm not super sure on that one. Yeah, so that rename, I'm really happy with this rename because it makes sure that people are able to find the plots that they're after. Okay, we need to close some tabs if we're going to go back and forth to different things. We were just looking at some of our spoilers, some of the different things here. But yeah, so making sure that this matches this, so we can direct players in our settlement on where to go and what to find. Yeah, no, is it M1 Villa? I'm not sure exactly how I should be saying your name, but you bring up a good thing, but you need to talk about it in the forums on the Discord because it's not really something we can address, right? So if it's a recipe imbalance or a bug or a something, it's not really something we can change on stream. All we can talk about is gameplay and sort of market fluctuations and things like that, right? Where if it's a balance thing or a bug or a something back end, that all has to go through the team. We just talk about like gameplay itself and things we could be doing better and how we're playing the game, right? So a big focus for me right now is training up all of my Martisans to have 35 electrical is sort of my goal with all of them, so that they can all automate Power Cell 2. Yeah, anonymously, our settlement design sort of developed organically as we acquired plots from people around us. I think this little plot, this set of 3 plots up here, maybe eventually we could buy from Nay, because there's a little bit of power up here that we wouldn't mind acquiring. But it would make the ears a little bit of an odd shape. Maybe this would become the head and not the ears. I don't know. I'm happy to rename stuff as needed too, because like I love this this idea of like districting your settlement out and having people play in certain areas. Like, so cool to me. So lots of stuff we have automated, so we're showing up to those and resetting those power cells as we go. I think so this is another thing that we're working on. Because we're trying to the earring, this can be its own little district. Yeah. That's good. So we're using all these printers to make legendary solar panel shards, of which we don't actually need that many right now. So if anyone needs these, you can let me know. But the best way to level up fabrication is exactly what we're about to talk about, Taltos. So I'm trying to push for 150 fabrication. So at level 50, you get the ability to make these shards, and they're giving us about 2,000 experience every 8 hours. But I think we're definitely losing Dusk by doing it, because we're turning raw silicon crystals into solar panel shards, which aren't in nearly as high demand right now. But we have 10 legendary shard printers, 3D print shops that we have set up. Will fabrication or power be your artisan specialization? That's tough. I haven't decided yet. I am leveling both to 149 and then deciding later. In the current environment, I don't think there's recipes over 150 for either, so I don't think it's a big deal. But given that 149 is, well, I don't think we have the experience right now to get our fabrication up to 149, which is why we're doing what we're doing. 2,600 fabrication experience. So we're getting about 5,000 every 8 hours by just sinking silicon crystals into these 3D print shops. Mainly just grinding out as much fabrication experience as we can get. If you're someone who's a lower level and you're looking for fabrication experience, I think your best bet is to make fabrication tools in a 3D print shop, because it requires no level to do so, and it gives pretty good experience. And if it's a skill you want to level in the future, you need those fabrication tools to continue leveling it. So that was for Taltos' question there. How many cheese puns can we get into our settlement names? So we don't have too many in the settlement name itself, but we do have them in our settlement roles. So each of our settlement roles refers to different, maybe not specifically cheese puns, but there you go. Well, fabrication or power, yeah, we did that guy. And yeah, nerfs on the Bazaar, shards went down hard. Yeah, but I mean, we're stocking up for the future as well. I'm sure Bazaar changes were a thing that was going to be coming, so it's not like this got nerfed and then is just going to be stopped. Like, these house credits for this, eventually, something will be done with these. It's not just this role that will exist forever, right? What is the best source for Metis? That's an easy one, so it's actually rover missions currently. So if you head to a rover works and you continually run the Coprades delivery mission, eventually you will get access to the secret Coprades mission. And the last step of the secret Coprades mission gives you 1 to 60 Metis as the result. So this is the best source of Metis at the moment. You can also, you could buy it on the market as well. Seeing this, I realize I need more energy sources. I can only supply according to what I can use. I can never put energy into spare this way. Yeah, like loads and loads of solar panels are definitely key to running like most big operations. Like we have loads of plots that are just full of solar panels like this, right? I think I have idle solar panels down here, just maxed out solar panels. These are available, like anyone in the settlement could be renting from these, and they're all just sitting idle. But for now it's bad, the bazaar. Well, currently, but I mean everything like peaks and valleys, right? When we were giving away like legendary machine shops in the past, when we were rolling them from the bazaar, and people were like, "Oh, that's the cheapest building. That's so sad." But like everything has its time. But this is like the entirety of making money or earning Dusk in Million on Mars is buy the thing that is cheap now, wait for it to go up and sell it. I feel like not that many streams ago, like a month or two ago, when Metis was under 1, and I was saying, like, everyone buy Metis and wait for it to go up, and then... Or, like, what else were we speculating on? Halite and a few other things, right? Like, you've seen me do this on stream, right? Speculate on waste, speculate on whatever. Just pick up piles of something and wait for it to go up. I think we still have piles of salt because we're waiting for cooking for this. But even when we picked this up, I feel like it was under 0.1. It was definitely lower than that. So, 2 streams ago, we said Metis was undervalued. Boom! Nice! Excellent! And what was it then? Like, this was like under 1 at the time or something? Best way to break your rovers? Yeah, that's true. What skills, what levels do you need for those rover work missions? You don't. I believe they're all entry levels. 0 robotics required. We did buy Metis, and then we spent it all making tools and moving buildings. Okay, fair enough. Oh, level 10. Okay, there you go. But yeah. You can get there pretty quickly just running a few... Like, buy a rover and rent a rover works and run a couple of those missions, right? And you can get yourself up to 10 pretty quickly. Yeah, okay, so we need 10 for this. Or buy a Martisan with robotics in the profession. I think even, like, there's a Martisan on the floor that had 10 robotics right now. Yeah, okay, chat immediately all jumps into correct. 10 robotics required, it isn't nothing. Just for the first step, okay. Let's continue. I don't think we want to be using these resources at this time because we don't really have something to dump stamina into until like we're good on the print shops. I don't think we're making shards for anyone, but people make requests and then we create like library shards for them or whatever. Actually, I think it was last week someone asked us to make library shards and we pumped out a few of these. Let's go to the spoilers. I mean, we could talk about the leaks. But we already had them up on stream, and there's only so much we're able to talk about. But we can pull them up. We could talk about some stuff. So some of these I think are pretty obvious, at least, right? This little lightning bolt is... everyone should know what that's for, right? The lightning bolt, right? Does that look like something? Uh-huh, maybe. Uh-huh, and down along the bottom here, that little rocket ship has been used somewhere else, actually. I don't know if anyone recognizes the rocket ship. The rocket ship for chemistry. I don't think so. This little guy? Yes, oh, sorry, did I miss a question on... Oh, Marinko, yeah, sorry. Happy hour has been moved to the weekends. The ship is for off-world. The ship is right here. Aerospace expansion. Reach for the stars. So new buildings are coming. Ground control station. Velociraptor engine factory. Rocket fuel factory. Launch pad. And others. Group missions, I think I am the most pumped for. Like, I'm so excited for a mission where, like, okay, we need, like, a Martisan with 50 Aerospace to take us on this mission. And I need, like, an electrical 100 person to run the ship. I need someone who's 75 life science in order to, like, make food for us while we go. And we need someone with 50 mining. We need, like, everyone with 50 mining to pile on so that we can send them all asteroid mining when we get there. Like, it's so cool, right? Settlement gameplay, 100%. Like, group missions are going to be the coolest thing. I'm so pumped. Off-world DTMs. Like, that's pretty cool. Yes, Magic Mike, there's some notification about this in the Discord. Currently, there's some issue with Solana and feeding Martisans. We posted about it in the Discord right now. It's Solana doing some strange things right now. Aerospace will be for players to craft, or the game will start crafting to sell in the shop. I'm not sure exactly what your question is, but Aerospace will be Martisan specific when it is launched. So Martisans are Aerospace. It is not a player skill initially. Spamming Ice 1 for that sweet 4 XP to level up to 50. So, if you're someone who's looking to level up mining, the best bet right now, I believe, is making mining tools, if I remember correctly. So, it was apprentice tools here. Ah, okay. Well, it's got some hefty requirements, but once you get to 35 mining, you can power these out to get the rest of the way from 35 to 50. Oh, silicon crystals? Sure. Silicon crystals are fine. They take a hot minute to get done, though. Do we have any here to look at? Yep. So, no requirements. It's just going to take you a while. Like, time is the only thing for mining, right? Aerospace will require Martisans. Yes, Aerospace is a Martisan skill. Low stamina, high XP, no level requirements. Yep, there you go. Only low stamina requirements, easy enough to do. Might even be a profitable task, right? I don't think these costs are very much, and people want silicon crystals. Especially if you hit that 10% for the bonus one. I'm about to start accumulating O2. Yeah, so if you need air to go to space, definitely something to start looking at is going to be splitting water to make oxygen, and some of the CAD tasks that make nitrogen, right? There's capture CO2, which gives you guaranteed nitrogen, because creating air is a significant task. Where's our building tools? Where's our air tanks? Air tanks. Create an air tank. 78 nitrogen and 21 oxygen. Yep, or rocket fuel. Rocket fuel is all O2 and methane. But you also need air in space, and air requires a ton of nitrogen. Just if you're looking, you know, if we're here on stream and we're speculating on stuff that might go up, you need air, you need fuel. Is nitrogen super cheap right now? Because once upon a time, What is happening? Once upon a time, nitrogen was like 50 each. I don't know. People are nuts, man. Like, you need nitrogen to breathe. Yeah, okay. I'll take your nitrogen. Crazy. Crazy guy. Well. And, yeah, O2, methane, all these things. All the gases, I think, are definitely a good bet, something to look into. I had one thing I needed to pull up on a side here and look into to see if it's a relevant, useful, good trivia question. Ah, yes. So, yes, this is a good trivia question. We will give away a common thorium reactor to whoever can answer the trivia question that is coming up. I hope you're all tuned in and ready to go. So, on this Aerospace landing page, we can see the ground control station, Velociraptor engine factory, the rocket fuel factory, the launch pad. At least one other building has been spoiled somewhere else. What is the name of the other aerospace building that is out there in the wild for people to find? Oh boy. So this is one... something, We're thinking of a specific one. Hey, there we go. Ground control station is definitely already on here. Major Tom ground control station. So to find what we're talking about, we'll walk everyone through how to find spoilers like this so that people are able to. So Samantha says Vulcan Smeltworks, for which I'll give you some Dusk, but Jeff is correct with Vulcan Metalworks is the name that we're looking for. So how would we find out about this building that exists, that is coming, but it hasn't been spoiled and we haven't seen the team talk about it? If you go to the Atomic Hub page and you go to the On Mars collection, this is where you're going to go to find spoilers about stuff that is coming. Samantha, we'll still send you some Dusk. It was a close enough guess. And you look at all these tabs, you go to templates, and you filter templates that have no assets. You will see all the stuff that has already been uploaded and is coming. So we have the composter, we know this is a thing that exists, but we also have Vulcan Metalworks is another building that we can see is on chain. It exists, it is coming, it is here. So it's not spoiled in-game, but if you're someone who's savvy with finding templates, you could track it down this way. Yeah, there's another way. There you go. Up Chaos, technically. We're talking about multiple ways to find them, but this is a good way to go and dig and find it. It's a forge. Yeah, there you go. Knew about it last night because I was looking at the library research. Yes, so we can also find... there are some spoilers in here... in the library research near the very bottom. We can see all these mythic listed things. But specifically, this is the named building that is here, Vulcan Metalworks. There's some other things that, like, sure, that we have a thing called Hopper, we have a thing called Fuel Tank or Hangar or what have you. This is the, you know, the named building that is coming next. And it's not mythic, it's aerospace colored. There you go. And full energy cores. So there's definitely been a lot of talk of the buildings for aerospace and, you know, other buildings in the future. There are buildings that are coming that will need energy cores only. So they will not be able to be charged with a regular power cell. And I would explain this to people as a, let me look at this. So Jeff wins a common thorium reactor. Good job, Jeff. And Samantha will send you 250 Dusk for a close enough wording that we, you know, you had the right idea. So if we look at full power cells and full energy cores. So if we think of the power cell as like a battery that we've charged and an energy core like a small generator, we're not going to go out and charge something that would require like 1,000 batteries or 10 generators, right? Like, it just doesn't make sense. It's not feasible to use that many batteries to power something. And so it's not an option in-game. It's, you need power cores because you can't use these tiny batteries to power this massive thing. That's the idea behind it, right? With buildings that need energy cores. Ah, yes, for all the people, it's not a raffle. It was a trivia question. So yeah, we'll get that sent out there. Samantha, are you in the settlement? Are you someone that I can easily send Dusk to already? Should have mentioned their different voltage output. There you go. So we can't really restart a lot of these guys because we need Martisan stamina for that, and we can't actually recharge it at this time. I don't think. Did it fix? Oh. Is it ready to go? It's been fixed. Well, there you go. Success. You're in matches? All good. All right, Match will send you 250 Dusk. Thanks, Match. You don't have to. I'll figure it out. Oh, it's funny. It's great because it's the first stream he's been tuned into live. Oh boy. Okay, so that means we can run around and we can start some of these again, right? So a lot of these were paused until we could restart them. So we'll jump around to some of these and charge them again. Some of these legendary panels we were waiting to level up now that we're sitting on like a ton of credits, right? So we were trying to cancel a lot of these automated tasks because we want our solar panel to be freed up to level it up. Which means we also want to turn off renting for this specific building just at this time. Now that we're sitting on tons of solar panel credits, we want to be able to do that. Okay, we got a little bit of time. We can dig into some other buildings, any questions people have. So we've had a good look at glitter. We've had a dig into seed sowing. I think we've hit most of the questions along the way. But if anything else has come up that people are curious about, particularly if you're a new player, Especially, is there anyone in chat who does not own land? You're like a brand new player. You're just making your way onto Mars and like just popping in to say hi today. Put a button, continue all. Oh, you mean for this kind of thing? They should restart automatically if you gain enough stamina to continue your automation. And yeah, we're just running around restarting all these. Jeff. Yeah, we've got we should have plenty of Martisan stamina to be running around restarting all these as we just fed everybody. How do I make Dusk? I used to grow sorghum, but now I can't afford it. Any recommendation? Low-level player here, been around for a couple of months. So basically, dig into a thing, look at the production chain, and look at if it's profitable to do. So charging power cells, for example, is definitely your base level. Like, spend your 1 empty, 1 stamina, get 1 full. That's your, like... That's your easy profit margin. As long as these numbers make sense to do, then continue doing that. I don't own enough land. No, so specifically, if we have brand new players who don't have land, we had a donation from someone that I specifically want to give to somebody who is, like, brand new, has nothing else. So charging power cells. So look for tasks like that. Look at the inputs and outputs and see if there is profit to be made by doing the math. So I think an easy one as well is looking at smelter and smelting silicon crystals, right? So while the task is long, there is low cost inputs, high value outputs, right? Or jobs. Yeah, jobs are an easy one. You always make profit if you are taking jobs. Will there be a Cyber Monday sale? I want to get a Martisan. There are ways to get Martisans right now. I think Glitter is the newest one. There's definitely some in there that you can pick up. Power's not even profitable these days? Well, I would assume that's because if everyone does the highest level thing where they're using 2 stamina to charge 3 power cells, that 1 stamina discount is what people are factoring in, right? Ice is profitable now. There you go. So mining rig, ice. So I'm also like... So dig into the chains, figure out what's profitable, what's not. I'm a big proponent of, like, not releasing everything publicly. So, you know, everyone is like, DigiPedro's site, there's a website you can go to and you can figure out what's profitable and what's not. If that site didn't exist, if everyone didn't have perfect information on what was profitable and what wasn't, you'd have to spend time doing the math yourself so that more people would do a wider variety of tasks because everyone doesn't flock to the one thing that is currently worth the most. And so, like, not having that information out there, I think, is more beneficial. Right, and doing your own... Yeah, there you go. Tiny Dancer has the right idea, too. Relying on one source isn't necessarily the best thing. Like, if you do your own math, you can find things that might be better for you. Anyway, just me rambling a little bit. Yeah, there are more Martisans coming out, that's true. I get a bit less than 1 Dusk per power cell charged, yep. Digi's site doesn't match what is on my spreadsheets, yep. Last week we talked about the seed recipe in the library, and 3 hours later they were removed. Yeah, there you go. That was funny. So you won't see me, like, frequently directing people to that website because I will tell people to go do the math yourself, build your own spreadsheets, learn what is good on your own, and so that gives you also, like, an instinctive feel for what the rough price values are for things, so you can tell if things are good or bad without having to specifically look them up. So, like, I open this smelter, I look at silicon crystals. I don't need a calculator, right? I go Regolith basically is like it is dirt cheap. Yeah, okay. And power is relatively cheap. Stamina is about 1 each, and carbon dioxide is relatively cheap. So as long as this costs like a couple Dusk or more, like if raw silicon crystals are at least 5, then this task is definitely profitable in my opinion. None of that involved me using a calculator, right? Yeah, dirt cheap. So that's me looking at it and having a feel for what stuff costs. So if I want to do the same like actual calculation, like this is the difference in 2 power cells, this is 1 Dusk, this is 3 and 100. So I can go here and I can look at carbon dioxide. I have 3 of those, so about 3 Dusk. I had regolith, which I had 100 of, so I have like I have 3.5, so I have 3, 6, under 6, about 6, and silicon crystals are 8. So profitable task, and you have your 10% chance of basically doubling your money. So I don't know. That's my napkin math and my like quick mental math on looking at a thing and going, yep, that's probably profitable, right? Yep. That might add up to this is gonna add up to under 8 and a 10% chance to double your money. So I'd do that task. Why did they remove mining tools from Ice 1 and not Regolith 1? That's a good question. That's not the kind of stuff that I answer though, unfortunately. Big balance changes, why tasks are changed, stuff like that. That's more like submitted on the AMA form or submitted in the support forum. I just don't have the insight on that kind of stuff, right? I'm just a guy who does the math on the tasks themselves and looks at the profits and things. My tip is if you have a building, don't leave it idle. As I look at like all of my idle buildings, but to be fair, I leave a lot of my buildings available for people in my settlement to use, right? Such a great stream today as usual, but there's a lot of great information today. Hey, thank you, I appreciate that. But of course, if you're in the chat and you have questions, drop them out there. We're happy to answer them. I think we've hit all of our major topics today. We talked about glitter. We talked about seed sowing. We looked at where to find profits. Did we have something else that we said we were going to chat about? Oh, answering new player questions? Yeah, of course. We always do that. There we go. We'll let people know that this error has been fixed, as far as I'm aware. Your mental math does not match DigiPedro. It says minus 7% on silicon. Rusty rigs, yeah, we could do that. I don't know. Does DigiPedro like account for the 11% here? That stamina, I don't know. Stamina costs less than they think it does. If I'm charging my own power cells, this costs less as well. If I'm digging my own regolith, this costs less. I don't know. It's... yeah. Hey, OG Halo player. Welcome. Yeah. I mean, I'm not really someone who delves into the market too much. My market history is probably going to be really sad here. Doesn't account for making your own ingredients? Sure. Like, even scrolling back, I have buy orders from like a week ago still on my first page here, so... like, I really... I clearly don't use the market that often. I just make everything and do everything myself. XP is a great one. Yep. Yeah. This is the funny thing, too. I don't actually look at what Rusty Rigs rolls. One of these days it'll hit, and I won't even be looking down there, and people will be losing their minds, and I'll, like, not be sure why. We definitely have a few more silicon things to be restarting here. Yep, do your own sheets in your own chains, do your own math. Yeah, it's an okay tool to have out there, but I think people get too hung up on... If everyone's using the same data, there's some issues. A dragon accumulating all the stuff? Well, I mean, I give everyone the same advice. Buy the thing that is cheap and hold on to it until it goes up in value. That's the other thing. Like, stuff changes in value. Like, you make your silicon crystals and you look at the math right now, but like something comes out and everyone wants silicon crystals to make something, and all of a sudden they're now like 8 Dusk higher, and you're sitting on like, I don't know how many crystals I've made. Where's this? You know, a little over 600 silicon crystals, and they double in value? Like... So it's not strictly like what something is worth right now, right? If you're making piles of stuff and just holding on to things. Oh, what are the destroy common? Yeah, we can definitely talk about this. So there is a tournament, the raffle access blend. You can enter this tournament, and if you destroy buildings, you will get score for this tournament. So for example... If you happen to have a Gen 1 common greenhouse, you could use this button to destroy that greenhouse and get 6 points in that tournament. The way that this tournament works is you have a random chance, so we add up all the value for all the people who have entered. Say it's like 5,000 if you add up all the numbers from everyone. And you pick a random number from 1 to 5,000, and if it's the first 790, that's where the token goes. If it's the next 550, that's where the founder token goes for each prize, right? The best tip, accumulate all materials. It's not buy everything. It's buy stuff that is cheap and speculate on it going up. So we talked a whole bunch today about the gases going up, right? Nitrogen is 70% of the air you need it to breathe. Oxygen and methane are used in rocket fuel. Aerospace is coming, right? Like, make good investments based on what you think is coming. Yeah, there you go. Use DigiPedro to see what's being sold at a loss and buy that. Oh, man, that's funny. So, yeah. If you're someone who's looking at what skill to train right now and looking at like, oh, all those gases are stuff that might be in high demand in the near future, maybe I should specialize in high-level chemistry. Big brain moves. I was on a path where I was trying to do something here. I've sort of forgotten what I was working on though. Steel? People are always doing steel at a loss. 1 silicon crystal for legendary panels. It's pretty cheap. I think it's 1. Oh, it's 3. Okay. But you get a lot of solar panel shards, right? I could guarantee you though that this task is a loss. You were trying to press Rusty Rigs? Yeah. We were trying to win Rusty Rigs. Oh, we were talking about the tournament. So another way you can get points in that tournament is by going to your inventory. You deposit any access badges, access packs that you have, and then you can burn those access blend tickets to get points in the tournament. If there's anyone with like 100 machining out there, let me know. I've got this gold machining tool pack I could part with. Will I make enough seeds to sell or just for self-consumption? I purchase 100% of my food and water from the market. I ignore all the production chains on that end because there's probably profit to be made there, and I have too much else going on to be doing food and water production chains. So I'm one of the people, like, if food skyrockets, I'm paying whatever it costs to feed everyone. Is there a place to see how many people are playing? I don't know if that is out there currently. It might be. Life cam and electrical working on fabrication for tools. Right on. And then, yeah, we also try to open, like, some of our sealed tools as we acquire them. I am gold machining, and soon with a artisan. Hey, awesome. Well, if you're interested in this guy, let me know. I'm not going to be 100 machining, and I'm probably not going to get a artisan that can do it, so I need to probably give this recipe to somebody who can use it. I also need to... I don't need to go any higher on electrical research. I could make some fabrication research if people want to see some more on-stream rolling and giving it our best shot. That's not the right button. Let's go try our best. Professions. Roll. Fabrication. So we already have... Alright, we could probably make some more master papers. Alright, let's give it our best shot. So 50 of these at 80% should give us, 40 papers. So what do we think? Above, below, 40 papers? Who's got the over-under? Who thinks more than 40? Who's thinking under 40? Exactly 40? 44? 36? 42? High, low, more. Hey, congrats, Up Chaos. That's awesome. Oh, so many guesses. 23? Who said 23? Someone thinks all 50. Oh boy. 23, no faith. Yep, 10s, 15s, just bottom of the barrel. Alright, who had 35? Is there anyone who's the first person to guess 35? Ah, we didn't have anyone on 35. Alright, good try, chat. We had... G Puelo on 34, I think, was the closest. Yep. All right. We didn't actually say we're giving anything out. We're just guessing. Okay, next roll. Okay, let's just finish up the rest of these. Get whatever we're gonna get. One more for good. Yeah, okay. Okay, so then with 45 of these at 70%, 31 and a half. Okay, so what do we think? 31 and a half? Again. 31 and a half. Wait, that's not how math works. No, chat, no. That's not how math works. We've got 15 papers. It should be 10 and a half. Oh, it's a scuffed roll. We're all over the place now. 15 is the max. 0, zero is the minimum. 10 is 10's the average. I don't know where we're going for. There you go. Guesses are below this line. Seven, 13, 9, 8, 6. Okay, no one's taken 10 or 11. 10 and a half is not a guess. 11. 11's taken. 10's taken. 12. 13, 9. No one's on the low numbers. Who's taking like 0 through 10? Seven, 8, 6 is taken. 2s, 5s, 4s, 1s. No one, anyone on 0? Who's taking 0? Someone's on 0, right? There you go. All right. Someone's praying for 0. I don't like that. That's negative energy. All right, 15 it is. Let's go. 13! 13! Oh boy. Okay, where's my line? guesses below this line. 13! That's, oh, how do I say your name? Schnobs. Schnobs seems correct. Schnobs was the first one below the line on 13. Good job. All right. And now, without giving people the math itself, guesses are below this line with a max of 5. Two. First 2, there's a 3, there's a 3, there's a 4, there's a 5, and a 0. Okay, all the numbers are in. There's only 0 through 5, so there wasn't a lot of chances there. Alright, who's the top guess with? Oh, ouch. This is so sad. Who is on 0? My poor rolls. Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah. Thinking took 0. Oh, boy. That's a tough one. Alright. I don't think we get... Oh, we get one more roll. And then we fail this. And then we get one more roll. We got 1 paper. Oh boy, that's painful. You win an ice. Oh boy. All right. Let's open a box. Let's give some stuff away. All right, let's see. We've got so we've given away our common. Oh, there we go. We'll open one aluminum lockbox. Do we have 2? We probably have 2 keys, right? We probably have enough to do 2 of these. Keys for aluminum key card? Oh, we have none. Whoops. We should be buying steel boxes, I guess. Or can we buy 2 aluminum key cards? No, let's buy some steel boxes. Okay, we have 2 steel lock boxes that we can open up and give away to Thinking and Schnobs. Let's grab these guys. Oh, nobody sold us the aluminums anyway. Okay. All right. So first steel lockbox is for Thinking. Thinking, you are going to get... To be fair, we did win 3 Martisans, yeah. But we also give stuff away, so we gave away all the Martisans that we won. All that work, 1 paper. Okay. 1 steel lockbox for Thinking. Thinking is going to win... Sealed Journeyman Machining Tools. There you go. Machining tools. I feel like that's not bad for this particular box. I don't know what's in these lower ones. Apprentice, yeah, apprentice, some buildings and some recipes. That's not bad. And Schnobs. Schnobs is gonna win a recipe for gold life science tool pack. Wow, okay. Gold life science tool pack. That's incredible. All right, there you go. I get incredibly unlucky, and then you get incredibly lucky. Congratulations. Oh boy. On a steel lockbox. That's incredible. Thinking and Schnobs, I need both of your wax addresses so I can get stuff sent your way. Man, this stream, oh boy. They were so all over the place. How much is that? That's not a value. Nobody really has that recipe yet. Okay, let me make sure I grab these so that I have them written down somewhere. This is for Schnobs is getting a recipe. Gold Life Science Tool Pack. And this is thinking. Jeff, you could drop yours too. You're one of the people I know how to track it down, so I'm not usually too worried, but having it in chat's always nice too. Journeyman machining tools, and Jeff is getting a common thorium reactor. All right. Oh boy. Oh, the luck today. We're so on top of things. All right. What else? We should open more things. Do I have another key for myself? Keys. I have another steel key. I should open one of these for myself. Yeah. Give me one. Give me a box. Nah. No. Someone sell me a steel lockbox. Yeah, we have a titanium key. That's true. Looks at the price of those things. Yeah, I don't know about that. Again. 600? Where's these boxes? Yeah, okay. Perfect. Thank you. Alright. Again. We could do it. Alright. I believe. This is for me. This is payback. We lost so hard on our rolls today for ourselves. Just one time. Oh, thank you, Dyson Man. Okay. One good roll. One good roll for ourselves, please. We've done so good. We've been so nice. Apprentice tools, here we go. Journeyman electrical tools. You know what? We need them. They're useful. We'll take it. I'll take a journeyman paper or a journeyman tool in a skill that I care about over any of the apprentice tools in random skills. Tools! Fractal's tripping. Martisans are showing, but none are actually listed. Well, Fractal was having some issues today, right? With, like, feeding Martisans and some other stuff, so I'd give it a little bit before you go digging around on their site to try and figure that stuff out. All right. We did pretty good. I think we'll do one Rusty Rigs roll. We'll get another skill into training, and we'll give some stuff away for today. We'll take any last questions from the chat here before we move on. And yeah, we're going to be hitting 110 fabrication, which I feel like we needed to make some of the buildings we were after. I gotta say, given that we got our wisdom teeth out less than 48 hours ago, this stream has gone pretty well. I just took a lot of Advil before I started. But it is why we opted not to read a chapter today. I think that might have been a little bit too much. We can restart some more of these. And then we can get a thing going for the end of the stream here. Oh, we gotta restart some other Martisans. Yeah, you tell him, Rico. Send him a strongly worded email and put that Rusty Rigs to work. Sure. One of these days, maybe we'll hit something. Oh, I should check that thing for you as well, Schnobs. That gold tool pack. I just want to know how specialized you need to be to make it, because I'll feel bad if it's, like, really high level. But just so you're aware, the gold life science tool pack requires 80 machining. So you can make it without having to specialize, which is a huge plus, actually. it means that you don't have to waste one of your 2 specializations to be able to make that pack. It's pretty exciting. There's no stream. This has all been a fever dream. Okay, so we'll finish resetting those last couple panels there. And while we're running around and we're doing that, I guess we will get our final giveaway done here. And we'll set it up for the uncommon, what do we have? An uncommon thorium reactor for our raffle today. Courtesy of Kyle. I would like to also shout out, Magic Mike did donate some stuff for a giveaway as well, but we are holding that for someone who is a brand new player where we can give them the solar and core plots, like a really good setup for a new player. So, all right, we'll start this giveaway here. We'll get that rolling. Exclamation mark raffle puts your name in the draw for a chance to win an uncommon thorium reactor. You do have to be following the channel to have a chance to win. So if you're new here and you've never followed the channel, your name cannot be drawn if it's not in there. Other than that, thank you so much, everybody, today for tuning in. We appreciate everyone hanging out, enjoying a Friday with us. Always a fun time. We'll just keep resetting some solar panels here while people exclamation mark raffle and follow the channel. And then we'll get an uncommon reactor given away. Also, big shout-outs to the Adratica settlement for donating the common reactor that was won by Jeff today. And, yeah. And we'll just finish these last few. We might have to feed a few more Martisans. Some of these resets might fall off here or get paused. And we do try to do our giveaways to real people, people who are here all the time. So if you're someone who's brand new and you've never really said hi too much before, just let us know you're a real person by telling us, you know, your favorite Mars task or your favorite settlement on Million on Mars, or how you found your way to the game. Tell us a little bit about yourself if you're a first-time chatter here today. What stamina do I do other than Martisans? I mean, I do everything for gaining my own stamina. I have all these going, and I get my stamina from my pirate radios as well. Because gaining experience is kind of my top priority. I need, you'll see it's like 400,000 for me to get to 149, so I have a lot of experience to go. I'm getting 5,000 every 8 hours on Fab right now, so I have a ways to go to level this guy up to 149. Your favorite flavor of grilled cheese and onion sandwiches. Ah, I see someone was tuned into the onion stream. Found us from YouTube. Hey, welcome on in. Favorite Mars task is opening the bar and eating it. I am a human. Oh, okay. I guess that counts. All right. Let's choose a winner. Our winner today from 68 viewers. We have a good chunk. We have 50 people entered in today's draw. The crafted seed sowing kit works. We did talk about this a little bit earlier, but you buy it, install it on a greenhouse is the gist of it. You just find your way to any greenhouse, press the button on the bottom. All right, uncommon reactor is being given away to Taltos. Was Taltos our new viewer for today, or like said this was the first stream they could make it to? That's super exciting. Was this? I think so. I think Taltos said like they were new here, or this was their first stream, or something like that. Congrats. That's super exciting. An uncommon thorium reactor is huge. Yeah. Congratulations, Taltos. Drop us your wax address in the chat there, and we'll make sure we get that sent your way. And congratulations to all the winners today. Jeff Thinking Schnobs, and Teltos. I'm level 51 electrical, and it's what I'm going for. That's amazing. So for anyone who's won prizes today, the way that they appear for you, if you've never won a prize on stream, it will appear in your in-game inbox. So that's the this button in the bottom left corner is where your stuff will appear. Awesome. Thank you so much. We'll make sure we get stuff sent your way. And yeah, a big thank you to everyone for tuning in today. I believe, and I don't know if I can give anything away. I might have spoilers that I'm allowed to share by the end of today. And if I am, I will absolutely be sending them out. So keep your eyes posted, peeled, however, open your eyeballs, whatever people say. All right. If you're new here, definitely make your way over to the YouTube. Check it out. Lots of useful information, stuff over there. Yeah, spoilers maybe. If I'm allowed to share, I will. I'm just gonna get a go ahead first. And yeah, if you're not already, make your way over to the Discord. Super friendly people, really useful information, lots and lots of help over there. And I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend. Enjoy whatever you're doing, wherever you're going. Hopefully, if you're someone who enjoys the warm weather, then I hope it's still warm where you are. I prefer the cold, and I'm psyched that winter is gearing up outside. Yeah, if you're new here, go to both of those things. Go check out the YouTube, check out the Discord, whichever. And yeah, tonight we'll have Marscast, of course. You can go check that out. There's lots of useful information there. We'll be probably watching movies over on the Cheese Discord and probably playing poker over there as well. And yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in, and we'll catch you all again next week. All right, later.